Welcome back to Moo Techie, your trusted source for in-depth dairy science and technology education. Continuing from our previous class on the present status of the dairy industry, we now move into Class 2 of Cheese Technology, where we will explore the fascinating history and developments in cheese manufacturing. This journey through time is essential for understanding how cheese evolved into the beloved product it is today. Let's begin. We start with the origins of cheese. The actual time and place of the origin of cheese are unknown, but it is believed to have developed between the rivers Tigris and Euphrates in Iraq some 8,000 years ago. By 7000 BC, Sumerians and Mesopotamians were already engaged in dairy production. Archaeologists have discovered that by 6000 BC, cheese was being made from cows' and goats' milk and stored in tall jars. Moving forward, we see evidence of cheese in ancient civilizations. An Egyptian tomb mural from 2000 BC shows butter and cheese being made and stored in skin bags. Nomadic tribes used animal skin bags for storing liquids, which likely contributed to early cheese-making techniques. Cheese was a prominent item in the Greek and Roman diet as much as 2,500 years ago and is even referred to several times in the Old Testament. Now let's look at key milestones in cheese history. During the Stone Age, around 2000 BC, a pottery colander was developed for draining whey. The first historical reference to cheese dates back to 3000 BC. In 800 BC, Homer mentions cheese in his poems. By 329 BC, the Greek historian Xenophon wrote about goat cheese made centuries earlier. In 54 BC, Julius Caesar found the Britons making Cheshire cheese. Advancing through time, in 50 AD, the Roman food writer Columbia outlined the basic steps for cheese making. In 702 AD, Japan developed its first written law codes, which included regulations for making cheese. By 800 AD, Gorgonzola cheese was first made in Italy. In 1070 AD, Roquefort cheese was discovered in France, and by 1200 AD, Parmesan cheese was being produced. Continuing into the second millennium, around 1400 AD, Swiss cheese was first produced. In 1680 AD, a French document referred to Camembert cheese, noting it was well suited to aid digestion when paired with good wines. In 1722 AD, Gruyere cheese was introduced in France. By 1740 AD, a London cheese shop was selling varieties like Cheddars, Gloucesters, Cheshires, Stiltons, and other English cheeses. The industrialization of cheese began in the 19th century. In 1815 AD, the first factory for the mass production of Swiss cheese opened in Bern. In 1824 AD, Colby cheese was developed in the USA. The first American cheese factory was established in Rome, New York, in 1851 AD. In 1865 AD, the Marin French Cheese Company opened in California, and in 1876 AD, Macadam Creamery opened in New York. Until the 18th century, cheese making was primarily a farmhouse industry. However, by the end of the century, scientific findings began to provide guidelines for producing cheese, marking a shift towards more standardized methods. Next, we have a table detailing the development of some cheese varieties with their first recorded dates. Gorgonzola was first recorded in 879 AD, Roquefort in 1070 AD, Grama in 1200 AD, Cheddar in 1500 AD, Parmesan in 1579 AD, Gouda and Gloucester, both in 1697 AD, Stilton in 1785 AD, and Camembert in 1791 AD. Thank you for joining Class 2 on the history of cheese technology here on Moo Techie. We hope this journey through time has enriched your understanding of cheese's evolution. If you enjoyed this session, please support our channel by liking this video, subscribing for more expert content, and hitting the bell to stay updated. Keep exploring and innovating with Moo Techie, where science meets dairy excellence.